You've unboxed your shiny new PlayStation 5 Pro, so let's get it set up with this complete step-by-step guide. So when you've got your PlayStation 5 Pro out, make sure first of all you attach the little feet on the bottom. Really simple, just little plastic things, and you'll see there is some little holes there. We can see the light to catch them, and these feet just slide on in. This is all you get out of the box. You do not get the stand to sit it vertically, even though you can if you wish, but I recommend just fire these on and sit it sideways. And this is what the little PlayStation icons are actually for on the bottom of the system. It is to keep it nice and level when you sit it down on its side, just like that. Now you've got the legs on your system. You want to make sure you get the power cable and you want your HDMI cable. Make sure you use both of these cables provided, as this will power it properly and avoid any electrical mishaps, which you don't want, and use the HDMI cable because it is a super fast HDMI 2.1 cable, so you can get the best visuals out your PlayStation 5 Pro. On the back of the system, you've got your HDMI cable, you've got your LAN cable, so that's for your Ethernet port. If you don't want to use Wi-Fi, I recommend you do use this, especially if you're using PlayStation Remote Play for, say, a backbone controller or for your PlayStation Portal. Then you've got your two USB ports here, which you can use for external storage or for charging controllers or other items. So what you want to do is get this is where you want to get your HDMI cable, and it will go right in here. Just make sure it's the right way around. It should match. So that will be that way, and it will just click on in. Next, you want your power cable, which goes down the bottom of the system here, and press that in firmly. This one does click slightly, and you will know it is in properly. And last but not least, if you're like me and use a wired connection, get your Ethernet cable, and then it goes into the LAN port. Just click it in. It makes a satisfying click, and all your cables are attached to your PlayStation 5, and you should be ready to rock. And our PlayStation 5 Pro is looking fresh. All we need to do now is fire it on with the power button. So let's click that. And we get a nice satisfying bleep. There you can see the awesome original OG disc drive PlayStation 5 and its incredible looking D-brand Carnage skin and plate set. Links down below in the description if you want to customize your PlayStation 5 Pro. Get some awesome deals, check it out. Your PlayStation 5 will then boot up and start talking to you in every language possible, telling you to plug in your Dualsense controller with the provided USB-C to USB-C cable. Get your controller and the cable and plug it in. Once you've got it plugged in, press the PlayStation button on the front. Select your language, so English UK. Screen reader, turn it off unless you need it. So we're going to turn it off because we do not need it. One thing to bear in mind is because I'm using a wired connection using my Ethernet port, I do not get asked to set up any Wi-Fi. If you are using Wi-Fi, you will get these screens popping up asking you to select your home Wi-Fi network and then add in your password to access it. So make sure you just follow these steps if you're using Wi-Fi. Circle should fill the screen without showing black borders. Okay. Right, so power options for rest mode. You've got low power use, so consumes less power, or you've got optimized experience, and you've got custom. I recommend you go to optimized experience so you can turn on your PlayStation via remote play, download updates, and charge your controllers when the PlayStation is in rest mode. So let's go OK. And you need to agree to the terms and conditions, otherwise you won't be able to use your PlayStation 5 Pro and you'll need to return it. So confirm. Update system software. You should all have a system software update, so just press X and let it do that. And if any of this is confusing, please leave me a comment and I'll try and help you out in the comment section. Should be pretty quick if you have good internet, and the PlayStation 5 Pro actually has Wi-Fi 7, so if you're lucky enough to have Wi-Fi 7 in your home, it will be super fast. It will then restart after the update to install the software. Then once it restarts, it will install the system software update for you. Then just press the play button on your PlayStation 5 controller and you should have an update for the controller, so make sure you just update that now. It should only take a few seconds. This is where you need your mobile phone, and if you have a PlayStation 4 or PlayStation 5 already, I recommend you use your phone, as this is the easiest way to log into your PlayStation. So get your phone out and scan the QR code and just click on it, and it will open the PlayStation app. And it said here, did you just try to sign in on your device? Yes, we did, so just approve it. You're all set. Get to your console to continue. And here we go. Is this me? This is me. So just click X on the controller, sign in. Now you can require a login for your PlayStation 5. I recommend you do this if you have multiple people in your house using your PlayStation 5, or maybe to keep kids from playing it. But since this is just me, I'm just going to go to OK and get on to the next step. Now, console sharing and offline play. This will pop up if you have another PlayStation 5 system which you plan on still using. And this is important if you have other users using your PlayStation 5 to play your games. So for example, say you have a PlayStation 5, but your brother or your kids use the same system but log in on their accounts and play your games. If you enable that, they will be able to do that on the PlayStation 5, but if you don't enable it, they will not be able to. So for example, I have this set up on my PlayStation 5 standard, and I'm just going to leave it as it is on that because it's only going to be me playing on this PlayStation 5 Pro. So I'm going to say don't enable. Now you can transfer everything from your PlayStation 4 or PlayStation 5 to your new PS5 Pro. One thing you need to keep in mind is both systems need to be turned on and on the same Wi-Fi network, or you can connect them both to each other with a LAN cable. I'm just going to download some new games onto my PlayStation 5 Pro, so it's a fresh, clean start. So I'm just going to skip and finish, as the transfer feature can also take a little bit of time. So I just want to jump straight into some games which I can just download from my library. So I'm going to click skip and finish. And then hopefully we should be into our new PlayStation 5 Pro. Just like that, we are in our shiny new PlayStation 5 Pro with this super cool exclusive background. And you have Astro's Playroom pre-installed just like you do on the standard PlayStation to get you started. Then just head on over to your library and go to your collection, and you'll see all the games you own, and then all your PlayStation Plus games, if you're a PlayStation Plus member, are also here. And for some hints and tips to get the most out of your PlayStation 5 Pro, check out this next video on screen right now.